I think it's time to see some cats. Get everybody their stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's cast.
Just walking out here is this red bird. Oh, look, I think I had a bug. But there was another red bird. I don't think it was a cardinal. And they were fighting. But they were fighting through the fence. Maybe over who gets to claim the fat, juicy bug. Who has rights to this bug? Oh, goodness. What a shot. What a shot. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it. What a great shot. And it just keeps getting better. Look at those good babies. Hey, cow. Hey, baby. Hey, pretty girl. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's great. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. What a way to start. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walker on the Compound webcast. Hi. Hi. Let's go say hi to Cassie. Let's go say hi to Cassie. It's very important. Hi, baby. Hi, sugar pie. It's very important. Very important. Let me say hi. She's starting to slow down. More noticeably, and I'm sure that you've probably even noticed it a little bit too, in recent videos. That's not trying to say like, oh, there's plans in the works, but it's one of those things where it's like, look, when we see cats and they start, it's a pattern that we've seen. It's a familiar one. Cats get old, and then they start to act and start to behave in a certain way at a certain time. And then usually that means like, oof, it might be like the start of like the shutdown process. Hi. Hello. Shutdown, and when I say that, it's like that could be, it could take a while to both initiate or kind of go through. And then it's also sometimes with older kitties, they just, maybe she's got like, I don't know, some little bug, or maybe she's experiencing, maybe she's dehydrated, or she's got a weird electrolyte imbalance and it's just kind of making her a little bit lower energy. Who knows? She's 21 years old, which is staggeringly old for a cougar. I don't think it's gonna, I don't anticipate it's gonna be like a Raven situation where it's like, hey guys, look, Raven, she's starting to slow down a little bit, and well, like, we're gonna move her into the sunroom, and it might be weeks, might be who knows. Fast forward like 4 or 5 years, I'm like, well, she's still I don't think it's going to be like that. But if anytime that we see stuff of that nature with the animals we want to be able to kind of, like be kind of clear and plain and upfront about that type of stuff. This is what we're seeing. Hi. Hello. Murmur. 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 What a good girl. What a good girl. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is not good. This is not good. I'm supposed to be doing a cast, and I try to keep these things relatively tight. And I say, well, relatively, like, okay, so I know, before I was going through a period of time where I was doing like 47-minute casts. That's way too long. But, like in the very, very early days, I was like doing like 8-minute casts, like 9, 10-minute one. That's probably too short. Try to find somewhere in between. Perfect length of cast is like 20, maybe like 22 minutes and like 47 seconds. That seems like that's like, hey, people look at that and like, you know what? I can allocate time for that. I can sit down, I can give time. Yes, Vol. Hi, big guy. I can sit down, I can give time to that, but it's not going to completely torpedo what my plans are for the day. It's not a huge investment, but I also feel like I'm not getting skimped. I'm not getting chiseled. I'm not getting skin flinted. Do you think that we're a couple of chiselers? Oh my gosh, look at that guy. Look at that guy. All right. So, I'll be walking along doing this stuff, and the place where like tells me like how long the recording's been going on is like right up here. It's like right up here. It's right here. Where my finger is, right here. and I'll look at it, and then I'm doing like assessments of like, okay, where am I? How long have I been casting? Like, where should I be if I want to kind of like get within that window, that sweet spot? A little bit before, a little bit over, fine, that's okay. Of course, like accounting for the fact that Tuesday casts and Thursday casts are going to be a little bit different. We're dealing with different cats. We're dealing with different section of the... Oh boy. Hold on. Look at that. It's funny. It's funny how like a lot of times it's like spring and summertime she starts going into those pots maybe a little bit more. Is that me? Is it me? Do you notice does she go? It doesn't seem like she goes like fall, winter. It doesn't seem like she goes into those pots, but like springtime, she kind of does. Am I crazy? Am I just like, oh my gosh. Look at her. Jeepers creme. Anywho, I try to think about, oh no, I keep on getting sidetracked. Basically, it's the topic of what I was talking about. This is the point that I'm trying to get to. It's an active process where I'm assessing and I'm thinking, okay, I've done this many cats so far. I've got this many cats to go. I've got this much ground to cover, and I've got this much time that I've already allocated. Do I need to speed up? Do I need to slow down? What do I do? But it's going to be different, of course. And so it brought it up because Allie started rolling in the grass and being super cute. And I'm like, well, I gotta stop. I mean, I have to. Them's the rules. Have to stop. Have to film that. Got no choice. Hey, baby. Hey, sugar pie. Hi, baby girl. But yeah, I have to film. I have to stop. I got no choice. And as I was doing that, as I was filming Allie, I looked, and we were already at 5.5 minutes, and I'm like, oh man, we've gone through okay, so we had the kids, and then there was Cassie, and now Allie. We've got a long way to go, and we've already eaten up, at least 27% of our gold standard. And then I'm inside my head, I'm just like, come on, let's go. But and then she starts doing more cute stuff, and you're like, but what about that? What are you gonna do? You're gonna oh, hey, Melissa, just the boring parts, just speed it up by 1.7. Yeah, thanks. Watch, it's all the parts that I talk. So it's all the parts where I'm just talking and walking with, yeah, which would make sense and would be the funny thing to do. That's when she's like, all right, I know exactly where we can speed things up. All right. Alrighty. So we've got these girls. Hey, baby. Miss Sydney. It's another one. Hey, Sid. Hey. Here's another one who's probably going to be getting close to the end of the shift. She's doing okay for the most kind of right now, but she's got more more structure. That's the thing. It's sometimes it's you'll have cats where it's they're, they get old, and sometimes it's their brains are starting to kind of go, and then some, it's there's a thing where it's you can tell their heart or their lungs. Cassie, it's probably more heart and lungs are starting to not function great. And then, you got Sydney, it's her body, just her bones and her muscles are not doing the things that they're supposed to be doing. She's getting around okay right now, but then we've seen her a lot of different times where has a lot of difficulty a lot of difficulty with mobility, a lot of difficulty getting up if she's been like laying down for a bit. A lot of instability, like on her legs, back legs. So you have to weigh all of these different kinds of things and all these different factors. And you can't get blinded by this old idea of like, well, they're doing good right now. Sure, because that does happen. They're doing good right now, but you know, like, how long is it going to be before they're not doing good? And we've seen them not do good frequently, consistently, for, you know, in recent memory. So then you have to then also like ask those questions like, okay, well, if we're going to be trying to, you know, like continue to prolong, keep them around, who are we doing that for? Are we doing that for them? Are we doing that for us? And if the answer is the latter, well, then, you know, that should tell you something. Hey, you. Hi, hold on. I'll go and see you. Diego is going back and forth and going like. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just roll all the way over here. That would be something. I'd get a kick out of that. I think the people at home would like that too. I gotta say, we had some sweet guests. Stay with us. Hi. Hi, kitties. Hi, kitties. Hi, kitties. Hi, kitties. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, Pops. Hello, Pops. Hi, Pops. Pops, Pops, Pops. Pop, 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 Pops. Hi. Look at those good Bobs. Whoa. Whoa. Let me love you. Let me groom you. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. So Diego's got more. Bob is just getting wep. Oh my gosh, Abigail. Look at this. It does help that it's like the weather is like perfect right now. I think it's like 81 degrees. The UV index is finally not oppressive. Hi. But we had some sweet guests that we were tending to and taking care of and giving tours and talking to and helping with meals and just various activities and stuff. And they were from Wisconsin. Hold on, there's a motorcycle driving by. Nope. All right. Sometimes when motorcycles drive by, they'll. Whoa. Ra's been an absolute turd. Ra's been just an absolute jerk face. Not letting me come over and see Zubiri. Hi, mister. Hey, big guy. Hey. 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 I'm just gonna kind of sit here for just a second. It's okay. And get a little bit more comfy. I am not trying to challenge his authority. That would be an exercise in futility. I'm sorry, Zoops. I'm sorry, Zoops. I know Zoops just wants to say hi. Ross says no. Some other time. Anyway, we had our sweet guests. They were from Wisconsin. And furthermore, they were from Madison. And I'm like, no fooling. I grew up in Prairie. Prairie du Chien. Prairie du Chien. And they're like, oh yeah. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I had relatives, aunt and uncle, that cousin lived in Madtown. We used to make weekend trips all the time. Love Madison, love Madtown. And they're like, oh, yeah, don't you know? They had accents. And it's funny, because there is a subtlety to like the differences of Midwestern accents. Like people from Wisconsin do sound different than people from Michigan, do sound different than people from like Minnesota or the Dakota. Just like subtle differences, and sound way different than people from Canada. That's a funny one where people are like, "Oh, are you from Canada?" I'm like, "No, I'm not from Canada." Ew. Ew. I like freedom. Poutine sucks. Hi, potato head. Hi, potato. 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 Potato, 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 potato. Potato, 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 potato. 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 We've already 22 minutes and 28 seconds now. As my recording. As per the recording. Potato. So. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh jeez, I looked around. I was trying to look around and see where Ezra was, and then I caught the glimpse. I caught the glimpse. See if you can see where he is. There's an Ezra. There is an Ezra. Let me give it a little bit more clarity, a little bit more focus. He is somewhere in this shot. He is, I promise. Where is he? Where do you think he is? Look at him. Jeepers, Crim. Okay, I'm gonna turn my body away from him. But I'm gonna keep the phone pointed, so I'm not looking towards where he is. Okay, I think he's on the move. He is on the move. Yeah. Yep. Because I was still looking away. I could just hear like a little, and I'm like, that's probably him. You know. Hi. Hey, bud. You know, and it's funny because I even notice, and this is true, maybe something I've even kind of remember kind of thinking about when I was a kid, because I think I even picked up on some of the subtle differences. Jeepers, 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 jeepers. Look at this, look at this. Ezra, what are you doing? All with so many roly-poly kitties. Just so many. So many. Happy kitties. Happy kitties. That's what that is. A lot of happy kitties. Yeah, you are. You're a happy boy. You're a happy boy. Yeah, you're a happy boy. Yeah, he's a happy boy. He's a happy boy. He's a happy boy. Yoop, yoop, yoop. Spring load. But they're from Madison. So, you know, it's a little bit. And Madison, okay, we're talking about what is a city of like 250, maybe 300,000 people. Okay, it's not a huge metropolis, but it's decent sized. It's a little bit more urban. A little bit more, there's universities, there's more culture, restaurants and art and whatnot. There's more of a, that, you know, anytime that you get large groups of people, then you're inevitably going to just get more kind of melty pot kind of stuff going on. Bless you. Urban and educated and sophisticated, generally speaking. So then the accents are still very uniquely, distinctly Wisconsin, but they are a little bit different. I, on the other hand, I grew up in the Riverlands, and I grew up in farmland. So I grew up where, like, around, you know, I grew up around, like, boy, don't you know? Yeah, that was, so like, the equivalent of like a yokel. That's kind of, really, that's how I talk a little bit more. It's like the difference between, you know, I get you, like, you could have someone from like Mississippi, Alabama, and it's like, I do declare, as, you know, very refined and distinguished Southern gentleman. Like, there is that sort of kind of thing. And then, you know, then we got, we got Calvin over here just kind of doing his thing. You know, there's like there's a difference. Mika. And I will say that they, cause like, they had more of the, you know, they had them more of that Madison. They had more of these, you know, the more urban, jet setter, you know, sleek Wisconsin, you know, kind of affect to their voice. Where, you know, I was a little bit more like, oh yeah, you know, I grew up around cows. Yep. Oh, there's one right over there. But it was great because, of course, you know, we have a love for, you know, such things as sausage and cheese and Green Bay Packers. Go Pack-O, go Pack-O. Hi. I think that I don't know if it was like their cat or they had like something, and maybe it was like a cat named Jordy Nelson or something like that. I'm just like, yes. I'm like, yes, that's fantastic. I showed him. Yeah, I had my lanyard that has the key, like the keys that we use to open up enclosures around here is a Green Bay Packer lanyard, and they're like, you, me, yeah, look at this. But it was a couple. It was a husband and wife. It was the woman's birthday, and the more because like I would, like, me and Heidi and Jessica, we're doing different things, whether it be like different tours or different, like, oh, we're gonna do some stuff with the lemurs, we're gonna do some painting kind of things, or there's a dinner thing. So like all three of us are spending different bits of time with them, and the more that I was spending with them, the lady, she started reminding me of one of my cousins. Like, is weird, like, just in her dialogue and her mannerisms. It's like, oh my gosh, you just sound just like my cousin. Are you my cousin? Is this a joke? Hey, bud guy. Okay. So yeah, it was neat. And I've gone way over the time that I wanted to go. Yeah, come on. Will you, come on. Stump. All right. Thank you for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Gorbis Award in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for all of your big cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website carerescuetexas.com for more information. You keep them tigers fed. Big shout out to the extra fancy patrons. I see you. You are so fancy. And thank you so much for your continued support. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
The webcast is now over. Thanks for watching. You should like and subscribe for more Big Cat content.